Top of the morning to everybody, man. Top of the morning. Um, Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Um, I'm not gonna stay on here too long. Uh, I just wanted to talk about these two subjects right here, um, as it pertains to the great Don Robinson, formerly of the group In Vogue, and Vivica A. Fox. Um, it's crazy though. These two they kind of correlate a little bit because people got to realize, and this was back in the '90s. If you grew up, everybody knows the relation because look, I'm like, wait for it, but everybody knows that In Vogue had the smash hit on "Set It Off," "Don't Let Go." What's it gonna be? Yeah, y'all don't know that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. But anyway, um, that was on the movie "Set It Off." That was the smash hit. But we're not here to talk about that, man. What I'm here to focus on is what Don Robinson is going through right now. Um, her situation with her living in her car. Um, she basically had got on social media and she's been on YouTube and everything. I think she was on IG if I'm not mistaken, either IG or TikTok. And I'm a little late talking about it, but I really wanted to be candid with this when I say that a lot of people have been there. You know what I'm saying? Listen, everybody falls on hard times, man. It doesn't matter if a millionaire, billionaire, um, worked in a corporate level job. A lot of people don't realize this, man. There's a lot of guys that they do a particular career and they tend to fall off because of certain things that happen in their life. It could have been they were depressed because of a divorce that happened. You know, it could have it could have been a lot of different things. It could have been for health reasons. The doctor might have told them something, and unfortunately, they weren't. What's up with it? What's up with it, man? Underrated, man. Um, it could have it could have been different situation. They might have experienced tragedy in their life, and they never got over it because everybody can't get over something so easily. You know, in comparison to that one chick, man. The baby mama that just lost a 5 year old or whatever. She over there stunting money and stuff. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Whole nother story. But focusing on Don Robinson, man. Of course, she was the lead singer in the group. Um, I liked all of them though. I grew up on En Vogue. My mom used to play it all the time and stuff. Um, Now you have people that are helping her. That are coming to her support. But I find it amazing, man, that you have to be a celebrity in order for you to get help. Not to downplay what she's going through or anything, but there's a lot of people that are dealing with the same situation that aren't celebrities. But because she was a celebrity, because she had platinum albums, things of that nature, she gets help. And look, I'm like I said, I'm not trying to come off jealous or anything like that, but it makes you wonder how people look at things. Um, Here's my thing about it. We don't know what happened now. We're going by, what she told us, We don't know if she's plotting or scheming or anything. I don't want to think that, what I'm saying, because she's coming off like she genuinely uh, fell on hard times or whatever. I think her manager had said that she was gonna, get a hotel, be in a hotel or whatever, and she had got stood up a lot of times when she was trying to find a place to live, in terms of an apartment and everything. I was just listening to, um, her story and everything, and then she also said that she was living with her mom, but unfortunately, her mom was acting some type of way towards her, and of course, she ended up moving out or whatever. Um, and here's another thing too. You see this a lot, man. Like when you help people out, and then you fall on hard times, a lot of people won't be there to help you out. You'll end up being like, well, where were these people at when I was on top of the world, when we were, running things in terms of the R&B, in the R&B industry? Where were, all of y'all were around when we were getting awards, when, we were at the video shoots, when free your mind, all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? We were, where what, y'all were around then when we were in, with the industry parties and all this other stuff or whatever. Where are they at now? Now they treat you like a nobody, whatever. And then also, I'm wondering, what took place with the group. Like, what's up with the group members? Has she kept this under wraps? Is she keeping this a secret? Like, what's going on? Why aren't people, coming to, her support? Why aren't people there to to help her? You know what I'm saying? That's what gets me. They were supposed to be sisters at one time. And like I said, man, I don't know if they fell out. I don't know if they had a particular situation that took place where, you know, those ladies weren't speaking to each other or whatever, because like I said, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. All we can go by is what, Don is telling us. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that, she's lying. That's not to say that she's telling a false story or anything like that. But I do believe that there is something deeper besides what she's telling me, because shout out to Willie D. He had brought up something that I think was important too. Like, the fact that y'all were around a lot of money, it gets me. Now, a lot of people don't know how to invest their money, right? A lot of people don't know how to, save their money, and sometimes things just happen or whatever. Now, from what I do know, he did mention a lot of artists. They tend to not keep anything, like they don't want to take ownership of their master. They don't want to take ownership of anything. So therefore, these record companies, these record companies, they have control over them pretty much for the rest of their life, and they're not getting their money that's owed to them. And that could be a situation too. Whereas if you sign and you say, hey, look, I want control of everything, I want it 100%, then okay, then we're talking about something different, to where you don't have to worry about anything like that. But I look at this situation, I look at old boy, um, that played Elvin from the Cosby Show, when he was working at Trader Joe's or something like that. I look at that situation kind of similar or whatever, because they'll look at you and they'll be like, well, what are you doing working at a regular job? It's kind of like with Young Jock, when uh, when Young Jock was doing Uber, and somebody asked him why is he doing Uber and anything like that. Look, man, maybe he wants to do Uber. Maybe that's what he feels. I mean, you don't know the situation, and a lot of people, they don't have to tell you anything. If a person wants to work at a regular job and just be a regular person, they have the right to do that. They got the right to do that. So, but anyways, man, getting back to this subject, man. Like I said, man, I'm not gonna harp on this too long. I mean, I was gonna make it a straight gems. I probably will make it a straight gem a little bit later. Speaking of the situation, because like I said, a lot of people don't have room to judge in this situation. There's been many people that are going through what Don Robinson is going through right now. They just a lot of people are ashamed to say that they're living in a car or they're homeless or something like that because of what people may say. Um, I want to talk about Vivica A. Fox too before I go ahead and I close out. Now, it's been reported that Vivica A. Fox, she got a BBL, and I wanted to give my thoughts on it. As you know, Vivica A. Fox uh, was in the '90s. You know what I'm saying? She was running things. A little bit of the 2000s or whatever. She was doing her thing or whatnot. She's 60 years old and everything. She's still a beautiful woman at 60 years old. Um, Listen, man, if she wants to, if she wants to get enhancements, if she wants to get a BBL, if she, if she wants to be the better version of what she feels is her, more power to her. I don't have no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? And this is another thing. They criticize Vivica A. Fox like they got like Vivica A. Fox is ugly or something, man. Like she's still a beautiful woman for her age, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna get older. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fact of life. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect Vivica A. Fox to look like she was in Booty Call or like a Set It Off or like some of these other movies that she been in. Man, that was a long time ago or whatever. But I mean, she's not out here doing anything negative to nobody. It's her body. She could do whatever she wants, and on top of that, she got one life to live. You understand? Like, I don't understand why people make a big deal. Okay, she's 60 years old. Now, there's a flip side to it though. And this is my thing. If something detrimental happens to her health, then okay, you got to look at that. You got to look at the consequences of whatever action that she did or whatever. But like I said, that's on her. Whatever she wants to put in her body, whether it's injections or you know plastic surgery or any type of cosmetic work that she's getting done or whatever, that is on her. That's that's on her. We don't have the right to judge, and I don't understand why people make a big deal the fact that she's 60 years old. Listen, man, some people they're gonna judge it. It's no different than like LeBron James, right? Playing in the NBA. They're like, oh man, well he too old to do this. Well, was Kareem too old? Like I said, man, you don't have to like LeBron and all this other stuff, but I'm just using him as an example of what people say. Well, when you're 60 or when you're 70 or something like that, they'll be like, oh man, well you too old. You're never too old to be uh, the better version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like a dude that's 60 years old in the gym, still cut up and ripped, and still can run just as fast as a 20-year-old. What are you gonna say? Oh yeah, you too old to be running fast or something like that, or you too old to be squatting over 300 pounds or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. I mean, look, it's the consequences though can be a detriment. Like, we've seen what happened. when you go to, whether it be Mexico, Boca Raton, some of these other places or whatever, like the situation that happened with Kay Michelle, you see what happened with her, and some of these women that have actually lost their life because they put in a BBL. Hey, that's on them. That's the risk that they want to take. So if she wants to take that risk, and she, for a bigger ass or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's on her. But I guarantee you, a lot of guys are still gonna look. A lot of guys, Vivica A. Fox is not an ugly woman, man. She's not an ugly woman, even at her older age. You know what I'm saying? And if she wants to do that, fine. There's plenty of other women that are older that are doing a lot of other things or whatever. I'm not gonna sit up here and judge her. You know what I'm saying? Will she be the butt of some memes? Yeah. Will people make fun of her? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's what she chose to do. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, she told people. So anyway, man, like I said, man, I'm not gonna harp on this too long. Allergies kind of bothering me. Make sure y'all hit that like, sub to the channel if you're not a member. Also hit them notifications too. Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I'm out.